son. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration.
Good morning. Good morning, YouTube. I'm trying not to decimate my morning coffee. Sorry about that. Trying not to mess up my morning coffee, but I need some coffee. And I waited till the last minute to make it, as you can see. I wish I could. Working on new intros and new things for the channel. Good morning, good morning. Let's see where we at. Okay, right. Good morning, Associate Minister. Good morning, Charles. Good morning, Mike. Still trying to get over this cold. You know how it is. You know, that's one thing about being an asthmatic. When you catch a cold, it's hard to get rid of that SOB. I set myself up for all my pills I'm gonna be taking this morning. Working on the what's the you know how when um we have these when we were younger we were indestructible. You didn't need to take stuff. And then ibuprofen for my back, magnesium for this or whatever for that. Oh boy, you know. Oh, you should eat right. You should do this. Okay, guys, truck driver don't have much room to handle stuff. I'm finally gonna next time I got some money, get me a juicer, and I'm gonna start juicing. Maybe hit up juicing with Jay. Hey, you like how I put that in there? Hit up juicing with Jay. Learn about more about juicing because cause our fellow YouTube friend, Mr. Charles, told the situation how it's made him feel better. So just hearing somebody nag me to death, you know, actually listening to someone's testimonial, you know. Uh, I'm actually stuck at this mom and pop truck stop. Not stuck, but I literally had 10 minutes left on my 70. What do you mean by 70? Because I keep on forgetting I'll be doing this trucker lingo. You have a certain amount of miles that you can drive a week, and after that you have to park it, no matter what. Well, I was on those certain amount of miles. I had like 10 or 15 minutes left. Blew past where I wanted to park. I'm sitting there driving like, what the heck? Where's that petrol? I'm literally 100 miles down the road still looking for this thing. I'm literally 100 miles down the road still looking for this thing. And And I think when I finally dawned on me that blew by it, I was like, well, I gotta get to the next one. And I just didn't want to park anywhere. This is actually a country redneck truck stop, but it's actually halfway decent truck stop food. Remember, the good old days used to have certain truck stops that you knew that the food was actually really good. This is one of them. It's halfway decent. Folks in the back that cook halfway decent food. I can see and hear you clearly. No lag, no echo. Hey, we do stuff right every once in a while, social business. Hey, hey, we do stuff right every once in a while, and then the rest of the time we screw it up. What do y'all think about my new interactive background? Found that yesterday, and I'm going to. I got this. I'll be buying stuff. Hey, Mike, what do you think about it? Turuk and Karkaroom. See what is that worth a darn taking? I'll be buying stuff. Don't even know what I'll be buying. You know. Can't figure out. I guess when you were younger, thought you're Superman, indestructible, when you're really not. Oh, okay. See. Mike, you be acting like what? Some people be listening to you, and let me ask. That's why when I first I said, wait a minute, I'm online. Let me ask Mike what this is. I got one more pill I need to be taking, and it's not in my. Man, this must have been a real strong cold because boy, I've been coughing up all freaking week long. Oh, it's good. Okay. It is Mike's chaotic gardening says it's good. I must take it. Hold on. Let's see. Hang on. Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out what. Oh, I got pills all over the place. One more pill to take, and we good. One more pill. But it's one thing I noticed, and y'all know I'm clueless as all get out. One thing I noticed on the boat when I was with my son, I'm not gonna put all his business out there, but I'm gonna just put one thing out there. Um, and I instead of how I was taught, I'm going to do something different. I'm gonna go out and buy some. I'm gonna buy some other things to incorporate what I'm going to talk about. Um, Not to put him down because I really didn't have a chance to teach him. And it was in with it. My relationship with his mother was not really great, and then I was a hot boo boo mess. But I noticed something about his table manners. And instead of correcting him like I was corrected, like, hey, hey, fool, hey, this, hey, harsh words. No. And I kind of came across and say, hey, bro, slow down. It's not going nowhere. And Do you want a young lady to see you eating like that? They'll be turned off. Then I realized something. I was a cook on a submarine, and we actually had to serve the officers formal family style. And they had to set up the plates with, set up the where the officers sat, and set up set up you know salad, like a salad fork, knife, butter knife, and if you needed a steak knife, napkin, um stuff like that. So I think, um what I'm going to start doing is invite my son over, because remember I was talking about, I'm going to be teaching him how to drive, because lacking. This is all my fault. All my fault. I'm going to start teaching him how to drive, but also, um I'm gonna show him this one. I'm gonna show him this. There's a brother that's got this website. Man, boy, I like this website. He talks about fashion. He talks about, okay, if you ain't got much, if you don't have a lot of money, you need these four items in your wardrobe. If you have a lot of money, you need these three pairs of shoes in your wardrobe. If you don't have a lot of money, you need this this in your wardrobe. Don't put this and don't have this, but you need this in your wardrobe. Let's see. Please make sure to take some and fake it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Um, I need to be working on that. And this ain't medicine. Well, actually, one of them is. Everything else is, stuff that I need to be taking to be better. And I'll put that up there. What you said. Okay, but I need to work on finishing the job as his father, to show him some stuff. And because he did some stuff on the cruise that Pop was proud. I was like, that's my boy, blah, blah, blah. But I need to finish the job. And I don't want to finish the job having him feel embarrassed, having him feel down, having him feel neglected. Or no, I'm gonna make it fun. And I figured out a few things, and one of them, like I said, I want to. I'm gonna start showing that we'll watch this dude's video together, and then I'm gonna when I come home, let's get one of the things this guy is talking about on his video. Put that in your wardrobe. This is how you take care of it. This is how you handle it. You know what I'm saying? See, because a lot of times I was working and he's taking on traits of his mama when he needs to be taking on traits of his father. Um, Certain things, that we need to discuss, and I'm going to be doing that. But the thing is, like I said, I used to do formal and informal serving of the officers, because I was a cook, and that's was part of my job in the Navy. Um, Being a server also. So we're going to talk about table manners. Um, we're going to talk about balancing a checkbook. We're going to talk about we're going to talk about paying bills. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open up an account with him, and it's just going to be me and him. We're going to open up an account that I can transfer money over to, and show him how how to invest money and watch it grow. Not no cockamamie stuff, just how to invest it, and if I need to do something real quick, hey, get it from this account. You know what I'm saying? And help him and point him in the right direction. Um, see about his shaving. See about his shaving. Oh, you got Charles got jokes. See about his shaving. Um, we're gonna start having father son shaving classes because when I noticed on the boat he was shaving wrong. Do you see it? You see what I mean? He was shaving, this way when normally I shave this way, and you got to have you got to start making it a normal. You got to start making it normal. He's not used to that. You know what I mean? So instead of making it harder and getting frustrated, I'm going to start trying to make it fun so that we both can be father and son and both can figure stuff out. Um, I didn't know, and I still don't know how to dress, be honest with you guys. I didn't know I was dressing wrong till my mid 40s when I first got divorced. And my wife still dresses me now. Yeah. And associate minister, the normal thing would be negative. The normal thing would be negative and put myself down and say, but see, when I go back and think about it, I couldn't even fix myself at the time. So right now I know that I'm in a better position, a better spot in my life that I can start working on these things. I want to start making it fun so he can hang out with his pops. I don't want it to be when it's my time to, transition on, that my son wouldn't even want to see me anymore. I want it to be that, he has some good memories. And now it's time to start, um, it's time to, like you said, it's time to start being a good farmer and start planting some good seed. Because, honestly, all I did was not intentionally plant a lot of bad seed. All I did is plant a lot of bad seed. And crap, I'm gonna start crying. Uh, he did a video because I told him go. I had a GoPro with, you know, you put it in this like encasement so it's waterproof and it has a floater on the charge to tell you where I should have had it on the GoPro when I was coming down the slide so it would have floated. I learned my lesson. And he did a video, and that young man was so freaking happy. And I have never seen him that happy in the last 10, 15 years. This is the most time we spent with each other. And I wasn't aggravated, and I just had a good time. And I seen how happy he was. And it was so funny. I thought I would have to drag him around. And I remember waking up and looking over, and the bed was empty. He was gone. And he was just enjoying so much that it just makes me want to pay for another cruise and see him have fun again.
it makes me, want to engage. It makes me want to, you know, um, point him in the right direction because no one pointed me. The thing with that is, the thing with that is, we could always put ourselves down, but when it's time to start lifting each other up, we make excuses. I blow stuff. I blow all my money on lawnmowers and all this other things, and now that stuff to fix the house. Yeah, and I still need to do that, but I want to try to position him for a better lot in life. We as black men, we we always we're in the negative. We're always fighting for a position. You got to have the bag. You got to do this. If you don't do that, you're not a real man, and you're not this. You're not a real man if you don't do this. You're not a real man if you don't do this. You're not a real man if you don't do. It's a constant put down. It's a constant put down. We got people. I'm the prize. I'm this. I'm that. Well, what about us? What about us? And I'm not saying that in a negative, but I don't want him to wait till his mid 40s to get a come up. I want to start trying to help lift him up right now. And that's kind of the point of the subject is, let's see, yeah. And I'm happy you latched on us and our foolishness because you throwing out some straight up knowledge, man. You throwing out some straight up knowledge, and I appreciate that because, I spent most of my time once stuff started getting better trying to figure out a way to help my son. And I'm starting to see through the you see in the background, see the smoke. I'm starting to see a pathway through all the smoke. I want him to see me and Charles. We're normally not home at the same time. We got to start schedule some time so he can hang around other men, so he could see us cut up, so he could see how normal strong men do what they do and act the way they act. Do you see what I mean? Let me see. Yeah, but you're right. You want to celebrate the victories, but see, I want to have some other victories. I want to have some victories to know that I did my job as a father. And right now, I'm feeling like I didn't do my job because I didn't have the tools to do my job. I want to make sure that I can rectify that as a father. You know what I mean? And I believe I can rectify that as a father. And try to point. We could tell, so you could tell somebody everything in the world. But when they choose to walk the path, it's on them, not you. And see, we always talk about good morning, Cricket. We always talk about men ain't spit, men ain't that. But I am somebody, and this young man is very important to me. And see, it might seem like I did one where I did a live where I got to let you get out there and let you um fall so I can lift you up. But sometimes, oh wait, sometimes the most. Let's see what you said. Sometimes I believe that I didn't give him all of the tools yet. So this is what I'm going to be starting doing. I'm going to start giving him all the tools that I never got. And there's a whole bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of them. There's a whole bunch of tools that I never got. Hey, oh, Crooked Peach, I'm gonna show you the new. Let me show you the new one. I just put in. I don't know if you've seen it or not. This is the new. This is the new one I was working on yesterday. Hold on.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration.
That what I did was I put that in there to I put that in there to be more of an inspiration, more of an inspiration. You know what I mean? And I thought that was really good. Hold on 1 minute. Copy. Do. Okay, hold on. Sorry, but I be hitting a button and it goes. It man knocks everything out. Hold on 1 second. I thought I did copy, and I hit the wrong button. And guess post comments, paste. Hey, and like you said, you said something about that, but thank you for thank you for that, associate minister. And morning sheet, how you doing, man? And anybody, any of y'all, you're welcome to come up and just talk. Um, when it comes down to what when it comes down to what I'm talking about today, it's not to put myself down. It's not to it's anything like that. But now I have a chance to rectify the problem. Now I have a chance to fix the problem. Now I have a chance to start pointing him in the right direction, even though he has a negative person. And I don't want to say nothing bad about anybody, but he has a negative person in his life that's still negative, and he tells me bits and pieces of, and he knows I don't want to know everything because I'll be furious. He tells me bits and pieces. So if I can start, even if it's spoon feeding him positivity, if it's spoon feeding him a positive reaction, if it's spoon feeding him, so maybe just like an infection, it might grow. Just maybe if it's just like a plant, it might, if it's watered correctly, it will grow. You know what I mean? Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. How you doing?
What's happening?
I'm out here in the
Hanging in there,
garden.
you know. It looks like it.
Yeah, I'm out here. I sat down. I was like, let me sit down first. Thank you, man. I've been out here since shortly after 5. It is crazy how bright it is early. And then additionally, and I still have today. I've been helping my neighbor across the street who sold her house.
Uh-huh.
Get all her things and get the house all cleaned up. So I'm tired, but I feel good. I feel really good about all the things that we've gotten accomplished. And we
Well,
got a
that's
kitchen
good.
table. We have not had a kitchen table here in 4 years. And she gave us this lovely, stop watering me. She gave me this, hey baby, good morning. They're out. I got everything done. Everything's done. Hold on, I'll show you this table. So it's like a big picnic table with bench seats. Dude, it's cool as crap. Look at this.
Good.
Look at it.
Cool.
I'm so excited. So, but anyway, so I was hearing you just now while I was sitting backstage. And strangely enough, yeah, I'm kind of in the same place with mine. And it's hard. It's really hard. Especially when they want to talk to you, because you get pissed on their behalf. And like you want to beat people's butts. You're like, ooh, I'm hurt somebody. But I think that's your idea about just give him positivity. Just give him positivity. It seems to work better. Because thinking, well, you didn't listen to nobody neither. And people probably try to tell you over and over again, listen to nobody. Like, we don't know until we figure it out. All you can do is love on him and just, hope for the best and be grateful for the information he's willing to share with you, I think.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I don't know.
There was like I said, I was thinking about cooking, not a real fancy meal, but cooking meal, inviting him over and placing like formal stuff at the table and just go over how to eat formally with napkins in your lap and make it fun. You know what I'm saying? Make it fun where he could understand and use the example. If a woman sees you grabbing the food with your hands or whatever and make a conversation. See, like, he's not used to even being around other people that he says the same thing over and over and over. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, my son does the same. It's so annoying.
Yeah, and I try not to be annoyed. But now that I'm starting to get used to it, that I'm like, I'm gonna bring it up and say, look, if you have a conversation, come up with a list. Even if you got to write it down on a notepad, come up with a list of stuff that you want to talk about. I got no problem listening, but don't say the same thing over and over. A young lady, if you're trying to impress her, will be annoyed. You're like, you said that already. Yeah.
Perhaps it might be better if instead of approaching him in that way, you just foster his self-exploration, because he's got to figure out who he wants to be. And and I don't mean to make light of what you were saying, because I know what you're saying, but I also think that we have to stop for a moment and just consider maybe he doesn't want to be with somebody who just eats the way you're talking about. I mean, just consider that the life that's going to make him happy is going to look maybe different than yours, which is freaking hard.
No, I understand that, but I want to point him in the right direction just to start. Then after that, do what you want.
Yeah.
Do what you want. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Do what you want, but you're gonna learn the hard way, because again, I was doing the same thing. Prime example. I sat down and I had this woman tell me, because
Pescatarian.
we were about to order some, we were going to order some food, right?
Hmm.
We were going to order some food, and this was for my wife. So, honey, if you're listening, way before you years, please forgive me. Um, I was saying, I'll have this. She said, wait a minute. She looked at me like, you're not going to let me order first? And then I realized, wait a minute. I never learned to have manners to let the lady go first.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm saying basic. I'm not saying put anybody on a pedestal, but basic stuff. You know what I mean? And that's where I want to impart, and I'm gonna tell him that story. Hey, I didn't realize. Wait a minute, the woman needs to go. If I'm trying to be with you, I want to like open the door for you. I want to, and then that's not being a simp. That's having manners. You know what I mean?
Please
Go ahead.
explain what a simp is. I don't understand. What is a simp?
Shoot if I know.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, I'll be honest with you. Shoot if I know. A simp is someone being nice to a woman. A simp is someone that wants to make her. Everybody says, I'm the queen, I'm this, I'm that, and they put them on this pedestal. See, here's the thing. That this is what I had the argument with my outburst before. There's nothing wrong with putting you as a woman on a pedestal, but don't put yourself there. Let me put you there.
Right,
And a
but
lot
you
of times
can't.
when go ahead.
You're talking about you want to show him how to choose a quality mate in life. You
That's
cannot do that by
Thank you.
talking shit about women. It doesn't matter how they are. Listen, the first time you say a thing in the world against, even if he's complaining to you about it, you can't say anything against her. You can't, because it makes her the thing that he's got to protect instead
Well,
of, yeah, I
well,
know.
guess what? You'll be proud of me. You'll be
Oh,
proud of me. I
yeah.
have never, I promise you this. It might sound like I have, but I have never said nothing bad about his mother to him.
That's good. But I don't
I've
mean his
never.
mean girls he's interested in, ladies that he might be interested in. Like, you have to be very careful. You have to be willing to jump in and fight the fight if he asks you. Until he asks you, you gotta keep your mouth shut, because he don't want to hear you talking about his woman. And it sucks to sit here and watch our children go through what we know is a train wreck. Like, it's a train wreck. But
Yeah.
you have to, dude.
Yeah.
It sucks though.
Did you ever see? There's a I think it's a TikTok video, and it'll literally break your heart. It'll
Nope.
literally break your heart. It's it's a TikTok video where all these young men explain how lonely they are, that they've never had a friend or a girlfriend or anything like that. And I'm like, oh wow. And I just don't want,
Yeah. Pescatarian says, so you provide the information so he has it. And when he needs
yeah,
it, he has it in his reserve. And yeah, and I mean, she's not right, but it does suck, right? It sucks because, like, okay, I'm 53 years old. You know, you don't know exactly how much time you have, but you know you're on the opposite end of the scale, right? Like, you're on the downhill side of it. And you
yeah,
realize I haven't taught my child any of the things that he, like, really needs to know. And I feel like, for me, I'm kind of in, it's just weird that you're talking about this, because for me, I feel like it's almost a situation I could easily go into panic, because I mean, the stuff of life, you don't know to even teach them unless you experience it, and they happen to be, around. It's hard to think of all of the little teeny things and all of the little lessons that turn out to be like some of the most important crap.
yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
And be honest with you, the last 10 years has been a few times that I've actually cried myself to sleep because I was so ashamed that I'm just now learning this now. Just the basic stuff. Not other, important things, but the basic living life lessons.
Yeah.
The basic. And it was so, the embarrassment Well, but then I finally said, you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to deal with it and I'm going to learn. Because it's so funny. I talk about Charles all the time, but he has been the best friend I've ever had because I would say something and he'd be yelling through the phone, no, 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 don't do that. Don't, no, don't say that to her. Because I'm like, don't do that. And because you get with someone that can point you in the right direction, say, okay, let me shut up. He just said don't do that, and he said it with such urgency. I did that before and it don't work. You know what I mean?
It is wonderful to have somebody in your life that has a good amount of life experience and a whole lot of common sense.
Yeah.
Because let one feeling happen, and I don't got hardly no common sense at all. Like, and I'm like snapping, like boom, and I really am.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. So what did you think about that? What do you think about that? The intro I did.
Still have shit to do, but I was like, that's not good. Can't stop.
Which
It's
one?
I fucking loved it. It was so
Oh, okay, you scared me. Uh,
we're and it goes so well with that music, and I'm like, wow, look at folks, you did a great job. Oh my gosh, it was absolutely wonderful.
And you know, the sad part is, it was longer than that. I wanted to do the whole song, but StreamYard won't let me download the whole thing. You know what I mean? I wanted to do the whole freaking. It says it's only gonna let you download 200 megabytes. I'm like, come on, that is the song. Good morning, Wellness from Fugamama. That was like the song.
It was. I mean, I love that song, but I
Yeah.
think that's so good. You did such a good job with that. Oh man, and I don't know why I put a picture that I took this morning of my hibiscus tree with the sun coming behind it, and it was kind of hazy. And you had some of those hazy pictures, and I don't know what it is about the hazy filtered sunlight that I find so beautiful, but it's so pretty. You did
But you
fantastic.
know what? You know what that is? That's the morning dew. That's that morning dew or whatever that's coming up where you live or whatever. And it just like, because when you wake up and you're looking at the road, because I see the road all the time. And now I just started looking at the sunrise a whole lot different. You know what I mean? And it
Yeah.
just makes you feel really good about yourself. And I want to start,
Have a good day.
yeah. I want to start projecting more positivity in that way. A lot of the stuff I projected is past hurt. And we've talked about it, but now I'm going to start moving towards a little bit more positive, positive subjects. It's hard because you got 50 million. You're trying to come up with 50 million things up in your noggin, and you're like, okay, what's next? What's next? What's next? And that's what I'm working at. And like I said, I want because right
Hold on.
now,
Hey,
go ahead. Cool.
just making sure it was you. I don't have my glasses on. I'm about to come over and fight somebody. You're welcome. Sorry, I thought some weird
No
person
problem.
was right at me.
No problem. And the thing is, he's got the scratches on his glasses. And I looked at him and said, "Hey man, what happened to your glasses?" "Oh, that happened a while ago." I said, "And you couldn't have told me something about it?" I said, I'm spending my money on bull crap, blowing my money on this. I would have got you a new pair of glasses. And I just told him, we're gonna, the list of stuff we got to start checking off. And I'm gonna get you a new pair of glasses and a backup. So that have this and some new work shoes, and we're gonna have a list. This is the stuff that we need to start working on. Make this a habit. And I want you. And like I said, I told him we're gonna start walking. Because this video
That's a
this
lot.
YouTube channel says can't stop walking. Let's walk. Me and Pops together. And go
Don't
ahead.
don't bog him down with a whole bunch of self-improvement lists. Best thing to do, because they'll turn away from you. They will. The best thing to do is just like have him around and observe what you do. Like live life the way you want him to know how to live in front of him.
Yeah.
So, so I'm not talking crap when I say it's so weird that you're talking about this because I honestly am in the same place. It is like this is what it seems like to me now. It is as if I was so wrapped up in just trying to hold it down and understand like how to act like a human being for so long out in the world. Then I get out here and everything is a little different. It's like I could just barely maintain, and I didn't ever think that I should like teach my son, hey, clean your bathroom once a week. So like just the normal crap, the stuff that you kind of like figure out, like, okay, your electric bills are due every month. You have this due all the little things like, oh, this is how you cut a thing, all the stuff. It's overwhelming once you realize all the crap you haven't taught them. And you can really quickly turn into like a state of being like frantic and try to shove it all down their throat, but it's not going to serve you well. I tried it. They don't like it. Especially these younger folks. They just really don't like it.
But you know what? And then now this is the way. If I can be sneaky about it, and I'm not saying being underhanded, but if, like you said, show in my actions something that he can emulate and see in a positive light, then that could move on to, actually teaching him something. So in that, you just brought something to mind. I'm going to be working on ways to sneak that in there and see Walter, that's my son. He sees, when he sees positive stuff, like I'm telling you, he said this is the best sleep he's ever had, and I'm gonna invite him over. Look, you don't have to do nothing. Go in the back room, get you some rest, and throw him a little computer. Hey, you want to do this? Hey, you want to do that? And if you don't want to be bothered, just let me know. You know what I'm saying?
What are you going to do with that though?
Huh?
Is that something he's going to be doing when you're not around? Or
No. What I was saying with that is, I want, because I'm gonna be getting this operation soon, so I can't do certain things. So I'm gonna be asking him, do you want, can you help me with this? I'm gonna pay him to do some stuff and say, hey, Kay, let's, what would you do with this money? What do you think? And then, and we're going to talk about it. And then I want to set up when Charles is home that we can go hang out so he can see what it is to be around other men. When you're by yourself all the time, or you're always around negative people that talk negative. I know the conversation about me is always negative. Even 10 years later, let it go. Let's point you in a positive direction. Yeah, you're right. They ain't gonna let it go, but I still gotta say it. You know what I mean?
I get you. I don't. Good to hope that crap.
Okay, well, listen, or maybe do some of what you want to do with him, and then ask him what he wants to do. I had to do that with my son. We are still repairing our relationship. Exactly. It's hard. It's hard.
Boss lady,
it's hard. It's hard to grow up. It's hard to know what we grow up with. I'm your parent. Do what I say, and and shut up. You know what I mean?
Kids to be seen, not all the crap. Yeah.
I don't want to be that person. You know what I mean? I never wanted to be that person, but I want to be someone that he can respect and say, thank you for pointing me in the right direction. You know what I mean?
Just living in a positive thing. And then also keeping in mind, this is hard. The way things are nowadays, the way that people that are younger than us meet, communicate, date, it's very strange. And it is my knee-jerk reaction to say, well, that's not how to do it. That's the wrong way. But the fact is, it's the way they do it. It's not our way, and we really understand it, but we can't force the world to go back and do things in a way that we know is better, probably, but it's hard. So just keep that in mind, because you can find yourself very quickly just so frustrated. It's hard. You can't understand what it is that going. Like, where the heck do people even go and like meet each other? And where do they go? I don't
Shoot,
know.
look, I'm telling you right now, and I know I'm not trying to say nothing negative about my relationship right now. This is it. I'm not after this. I'm not dating anymore. No, no, I'm not. It's
That's
this is
it.
going. We gonna work this. We gonna work this relationship because this is my last wife. This is my last love. This is my last. I ain't doing this no more. This
I'm
too
not.
much.
You're not wrong. Hold on, I
Yeah.
gotta go the road. Yeah, you're not wrong, but it's just hard. I mean, because we're here and we're living in this world and we're seeing how all these things change, but it does not give you a really actually taste of what it's actually like.
Look, Miss telling the truth, boss lady says clubs and online. What clubs? They don't. You remember when you used to go to the club to go dance? I heard they don't dance no more. They just sit in sections.
Yeah, and
I
and then honest to God, I've seen. I don't go out in public no more. Like, really, y'all can have that crap. I'm good out here in the country, but last time I was out in public, I even seen people on dates. They weren't even talking. They were both on their own damn phone. Okay. That's how these people communicate. I don't understand it. You probably don't understand it, but it's how they do it. All we can do in that instance is kind of just stand back, pray for them, and be ready to lift them up when they come to us asking us to help them. Because,
yeah
oh God, I'm so guilty of rescuing. I rescue the crap. I'm always trying to stop stuff from happening. And and in doing so, I have hampered my young man's growth. Like, every time something is difficult for him, he starts to get frustrated. And frankly, it triggers me. He looks like his damn daddy. He looks like him and he sounds like him, and I want it to stop right then. So
no
whatever, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. And that is crap that apparently I didn't even realize was still. So I need to work on that. Ooh, I need to.
yeah.
No matter what, he can't change his face. He can't change on his face and stuff. It's all the things. We're gonna be
I
okay.
you'll laugh. That's what happened to me in Jamaica. I went in full daddy mode because my son is. I mean, he is so polite, and one person grabbed his wrist to put that you know eh, thing on his wrist, and I went ballistic.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
told you no. And I was like, oh.
See, and it's like, okay, so here's what I realize I've done. He's still sleeping, his window shut. He can't hear me. What I realize I've done, not just to Matthew, I did it to Chad for years. And I didn't mean to. It was never my intention, but I was so busy taking care of all the things I felt like I needed to take care of to make their life easier. I got in the way of them being damn men. So I'm trying to be more of a female in the way that I behave. I don't mean that because women can run the world, run their own world, and all that stuff. Like, I'm happy if you're happy doing all that. That's good for you. I thought I was happy doing that. I was not happy doing that. And then I stepped back and realized my place in life where I want to be, where I am happiest at, is being a housewife, a house manager, a gardener, a food maker, a chef, a laundry person, like all of the things that I am good at that. And I like that a lot. I don't need to know how to fix a damn car to be a grown woman. But I thought that I did. And in doing so, I have accidentally gotten in the way of my son becoming a man. And for a while, I got in the way of Chad being the man of the house. Like, well, what's he supposed to do when he comes from work? Everything's done. I'm like, yeah, I got it. It's good. You know, the angry ass female you talk about all the time? You're looking at her. This was me. I was that person. I was not actually angry. I was fearful. Very fearful.
And I'll tell you two quick stories. One, we were in this restaurant, right? And I the long story short, the lady forgot to put in our order, and I said, "Ma'am, what's going on?" She started copping an attitude, and instead of me arguing with her, my wife spotted it. She spotted that I wasn't gonna go off on this woman, so she took over. And I heard the difference in her voice.
Oh,
It
yeah.
went from anger to straight cold-blooded, a cold-blooded sense. And I actually got afraid. I was like, oh snap. And I sat back, I sat back and I was like, oh crap. And it was hilarious. She was like, I want to speak to the manager right now. And the lady started raising, she said, who are you raising your voice to? And I mean, it was so ridiculously crazy that I was like, oh man, this woman ain't to be messed with. And then after that, after that, she transformed back. She transformed back to the wonderful person. Hey, baby, everything's okay with it? I'm like, oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, dear. And from that point on, she got so much respect for me because I was like, she is not to be messed with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yeah, go ahead.
I want to say that before, because I have to jump off here across the street and I got to help my neighbor. But
okay.
let me tell you this. Norma put on her hat of authority. She put on her I'm taking care of business thing. Don't be scared of that. Celebrate it. When a woman stops talking, when a woman gets quiet, that's when you need to be scared. Scared.
Yep.
Come here and say hey and talk to you and stuff. I'm so sorry, y'all. It's just like this has been a hard week and it is not over yet. These long days, the long brightness of it sucks because I can't even get to sleep at a normal time. I wasn't asleep last night till 11 something. I was up at 4 this morning. Good morning, Sting. Ann, hey, sweetie, how you doing? Miss T, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning.
So yeah, it's been this weekend. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna do my best to get up in here in the morning too. Just
no problem. But like I said before, your peace is utmost importance. So that comes first.
Yeah,
that comes first.
I was a straight B Monday. I was like, what?
No. You look. Your peace comes first. If your garden is your peace, gain your peace first, because if you don't gain your peace, you won't be the person that you want to be. So like I'm always saying, do you, boo boo? No, you do you first. And we're not going nowhere. We'll be cutting up, and we got more than enough time to be cutting up. We got more than enough time to be discussing. We got more than enough time to be doing what we do. You know what I'm saying? We got more than enough time to have updates with Crooked Peace and everything else. So take care of self first. We're not going nowhere. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy talking and so forth and so on. But like you said, you got to go. So thank you for coming in and helping with the conversation. Morning, Miss T. Morning, S. With it. Sing. Sing. I knew I was gonna say it wrong. Morning, Ann. Morning. How you doing? And hit us up when you're ready and enjoy your day. Help your neighbor.
Mama, she is up next. Don't miss her. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Yep. And we, as always, if you don't think nobody loves you, know that I love you and God loves you too. Y'all stay blessed.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, grow hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath.
Forgot, coming up next, Wellness from Fuku Mama. Hit her up. Deuces.